It's streaming. You get to see my beautiful this beard. This crazy beard. Make sure we get. We're gonna do something a little different from gaming today because um, I mean, come on, dude. I'm trying to like film some stuff here. I'm trying to be like the director. Oh my gosh. Gaming's stressful. We're gonna just nix that in the butt today. We're gonna do something that gives me somewhat pleasure, but can be stressful.
Yeah, it is.
Dude. This is a Lenovo. I think it's like an E73. Well, this is the front plate for the Lenovo E73. They're normally black. Painted it red. I like red. Had a theme going. It will get the theme eventually. It's going to be called Iron Man. Going to put some, the yellow faceplate off Iron Man. Boom, right on the side, big vinyl. It's going to be awesome. That's a tower. We're going to build probably a low, medium low powered gaming PC in this tower. Somehow. I don't really have a desk set up with, this is a 30 FPS camera, so it's going to be weird, a little blurry every now and then. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure this one out together. You guys can rate the video and tell me how shatty it is, and then we'll go from there. You know what I mean? Only thing I'm worried about is like proprietariness, like this front panel connector here. I don't know, what's power switch, what's LED light, and just gonna have to kind of figure that one out as I go. I tried looking at the pinout on the motherboard, but it's a proprietary Lenovo motherboard in there. It just, oh, that's cool. I can go right there. Awesome. Anyway, let me go get the parts. Boom. Oh, so much glare. So much glare. It's because it's all the horsepower that it has, It's the Ryzen 3 3300X, I believe. Ryzen 3 3300X. Oh yeah, focus on that camera. Yeah. Comes with a cooler. That's awesome. That keeps, the budget a little lower. G-Skill, Rip Jaws. V5, whatever that means. This is 3200, 16, 2x8. Case latency, 16, 18, 18, 38. Par for the course, I guess. Proprietary case comes with a 90mm back fan. Well, it doesn't come with one. So we're going to be using the Pure Wings 2. Be quiet. This is actually 92mm. 92mm and 90mm have the same location tabs for where the screws go in. This is the part that it almost made me throw up a little bit, because this is like at best $120, $150 graphics card. $300. Oh, there it is. $1650. Now this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is a new release. It's overclocked edition, new release. It's only 4 gigabytes of GDDR6, and I believe that's the new part in it. It's I think it was typically GDDR5 when it was released. I think they've started making these again and putting the GDDR6 in it. So we'll see what it can do. I'm just hoping for 60 to 80 frames, 1080p. let's look at it again. I just want you to see. This is the state of the graphics card union right now. $300 for something that you wouldn't have paid $100 for. 120, 150, 150. You'd pay 150 for this. $300. Right now, I know the used market. You could get a lot stronger card for the same price. Sometimes cheaper. But I know the used market. You can buy a lot of junk. You know, people will sell you whatever, tell you it works great, and you just don't. That's a chance you take. eBay, you know, they have the buyer protection. I would take advantage of that. I have extremely bad luck. I have bad luck when I buy it new. Like right now, this build, you'll notice, I have a motherboard. I don't have no power supply. It's because I bought one new, and it still ain't got here. This, I bought them the same day. This little package here that you just seen, all this stuff, just it came together in one box. You know, power supply still ain't here. So we are using the Asus Tough Gaming B450M plus 2. I guess that's a revision. Don't know. It's already Ryzen 3 ready. That's why we went with it. And I really freaked out when I opened the motherboard box and it didn't have none of the screws or anything. And then I remembered screws come with cases. So, luckily, I kept the screws. I put them back in the holes. I have screws. Good job. Didn't freak out as much then. The only thing I'm particularly concerned with is building a hot box here. You know, this case wasn't designed for, I guess you could say, a lot of horsepower. You know, I work on cars. We use a lot of horsepower references. And I'm putting a, you know, noble amount of power into a case that just wasn't built for it. But that being said, you know, generally the VRMs in these proprietary boards and stuff are junk, don't have heat sinks or nothing on them anyway, so, you know, maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. We'll see. I keep forgetting I should look at the camera that way. See, my streaming PC's over there. My gaming PC's in front of me. Camera's on the gaming PC. Stream machine's over here. I keep looking, you know, sorry. It's okay. Y'all don't need to see my ugly mug anyway. I do have pretty eyes, though. Wait. You see those pretty eyes? Ugly gray beard, bald head, pretty eyes. Genetics. How do you... I mean, you can't tell what you're going to get. Now, I did install an 80mm fan in the front already, which I had to kind of rig it in there because the front's not designed to house any fans whatsoever. I actually destroyed some of the brackets for slide-in hard drive trays. No big deal there. I'm not worried about them. I'll strap some 2.5 inches right to the case here. No big deal. Okay, we're back. We finally have a power supply. And we have a cheap SSD that's going to house our operating system. And I will use this HDD just for extra game storage, things like that. So, we went with the BQ series EVGA 650 semi-modular because I've not got to use the semi-modular yet, and this little tiny case, if this big bricky bastard will fit in here, will be perfect because I don't want a ton of wires because I don't have a ton of places to put them. So that will be a lifesaver. So comes with this cool little felt. There might be a couple in there. Can't tell. I prefer zip ties, to be honest. You know, I work on cars all day. There's nothing better than having a good... Let me turn that light on. Yeah. Nothing better than having a good quality zip tie. You can buy zip ties from wherever, but if you buy cheap zip ties, they suck. They suck. Good zip ties, happy people. There ain't nothing worse than zip tying some shit, making it look all good, keeping it out of the way of danger, and then all of a sudden, your zip ties break. And then everything you took the time to position safely is now in the fray, eating gunshots from everything, especially serpentine belts. Now, the EVGA 650 BQ 80 plus bronze. Not bad. I picked this one because of all of the extras. I mean, look, there it is. All the extra spaces. So, you know, essentially a few years down the road, I might move this power supply to a different PC build. You never know. Comes with all these cables. They're just flat black. Single set. They're not, you know, they don't have no fishnet stockings or nothing. Just flat black. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good Lord. The wire ties. These people must have stock in wire ties. I mean, look at that. That's like a 40-foot long wire tie. There's no reason for that. That's crazy. Let's see what we got that comes on the power supply only. Let's see. There's our motherboard. 24 pin. Motherboard 24 pin. CPU. And I believe there is a set of... You got your optional 8 pin plus 6 for a graphics card. It's kind of like way overkill power supply for this, you know, proprietary case with a actually decent, seemingly going to be decent system in it. I mean, the 3300X, they say, is still a viable gaming CPU, so I guess we'll see. Cable managing's going to suck a bit, but I got this, you know, there. We got this big daddy that'll hide a bunch of stuff. installing Windows and all that good stuff, but the Lenovo build. Wow. May work, may not. Who knows? We'll see. It may explode on first boot. I have no idea. Sounds good. Alright. Well, that's it for now. We'll see. I'll do a video once I get it running and see what it's like.